All right, so let's get started. Can everybody hear me fine? If you guys can hear me, please leave us a little comment in the YouTube section. Can you guys hear me? White and blue, yes.
Great, great.
Uh, all right, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna assume that our video and audio are working perfectly. All right, so brief introduction. Today's AMA is in collaboration and in celebration of our collaboration with Kaching. They are a very meaningful partner for us, and we will explain why in the upcoming video. So, before we begin, my name is Youhyun Kim. I'm one of the co-founders. I'm the CSO of SYLTARE. And to my right, we have Leo Shim. He is our COO. And we also have from Indonesia, Dody and Key. Do you guys want to do a brief introduction for us? Dody, Key?
Yeah, thank you. So I'm Dody. I'm basically leading the Kaching here, the NFT marketplace. Yeah, and Key.
Yeah, my name is Kay. I'm the engineer/product team from Kaching. Been doing NFT also since last year.
All right. Thank you for the introduction. Thanks for having being here. And today we're gonna introduce SYLTARE. We're also gonna introduce Kaching, and also at the end we're gonna have a brief Q&A section. So please stay until our Q&A section. Also, we are gonna be giving away 3 NFTs today. So stay until the end. Ask us a lot of questions, and you might get picked for a SYLTARE NFT or a whitelist for the Kaching VIP NFT. So stick around. So let's get started then. Can you move on to the next one? Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, I actually didn't have a chance to introduce myself, Yuhyun. So
I did it for you.
that was pretty sad. Yeah. So yeah, I am COO of SYLTARE. I'm currently running operations and leading a lot of projects in SYLTARE. Usually Yuhyun would be the one introducing the SYLTARE project, but this time I chose to do it myself this time. So yeah, I guess this is my first time introducing the SYLTARE project. So yeah, I'll briefly go through the SYLTARE statistics because I'm quite sure many of you haven't heard of SYLTARE before. Even if you have, if you're from Indonesia, you probably would have seen us through the banner first. So basically, I'll go over the metrics, I'll go over the vision and mission, what we are doing. We even have a short video about ourselves, and then we're going to move on to Kaching. All right, so yeah, SYLTARE, we began last year, November, and we are the TCG NFT with a global record. At the time, we minted our NFTs in less than 1 second, about 0.8 seconds to be exact, according to the API call criteria. And we got funded about 7.6 million USD worth of Clayton. And finally, we were ranked number 1 in the trading card section in OpenSea. So it was quite a ranking for us. And basically, SYLTARE is a very easy to learn, simple 5 versus 5 concept card game. So I'm pretty much sure everyone is familiar with Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or even the Magic the Gathering. So we picked out a lot of essence from those traditional famous trading cards. So at the beginning of the game, 5 cards are randomly given to each of the players. And when each side chooses a card, the cards battle with each other. And the player with the first 3 wins takes the prize. So as simple as that. So I would like to show a simple video about the gameplay. And as I have just said, it's a very simple game, but at the same time, it's very strategic because there are many dimensions, such as leader skills or the coin toss, whether you get to fight first or the next, or even there are rarities you have to think about. So these are all in this video. So let's have a look for a second. yeah, that's a brief introduction of our game. There are a lot of more videos introducing our system on the YouTube. But the most important part that I wanted to talk with you guys is about the sit and go mode. So there are various modes that we get to show you guys, but the sit and go mode is the addictive SYLTARE game mode, and it has its prize structure very similar to poker tournaments. And this is the reason why I actually want Youhyun to talk about this part. He was actually a former poker player, pro poker player. He still plays the poker very well. So yeah, Youhyun, why do you think this is so addictive?
All right, so I used to be a pro poker player, but also our game advisor or a game director, Jinho, is a pro poker player right now, and it's a tested and proven system. It's been proven to work. It's been in existence for a long, long time. So what is very addictive about this sit and go mode is that it is very quick. People pay an entry fee. Everybody pays the same entry fee, and whoever wins, they get paid by the rank. So first place will get a portion, second place will get a little bit more, a little bit less, and third place and fourth place and so on. So there's 2-player modes, 8-player modes, and 16-player modes. So there's different kinds of games that you can change, you can participate in. Also, there's a 1 KP entry fee all the way up to 50 KP entry fee. So you can pick and choose what kind of game you want, how big do you want to play, and it's a game of luck and skill. So it's got all the addictive features that you can want. And once you experience the thrill of coming in first place, it's not something you can easily walk away from later on. So I really strongly suggest that you try our sit and go. And our numbers are proving this is addictive as well because I think our retention rate is like around 92%. So yeah, I have very high hopes for our sit and go mode, and things will be, more features will be developed in the future to expand sit and go into tournaments as well. So please be on the lookout for that.
Yep, as I expected, he's such a great explanation, which is very similar to poker tournaments. So were you addicted or?
Yes, of course. I lost a lot of KPs
Mm-hmm,
because of
mm-hmm.
this.
Right, right. He has to do some work for our company, but I sometimes catch him playing the sit and go mode. So yeah, he really needs to focus in his work sometimes. All right, so let's go over some of the metrics. So our NRU and DAU are very, very outstanding. The DAU increase is over 800%. Our NRU average increased more than 560% within a month. So I guess we're having much more high hopes for more people being an active player in our game. And I guess if you pretty much know about the gaming industry, I'm pretty much sure you should know about the average number of plays per person is so important because it shows how much each person is engaging in the game itself. And the average number of plays per person is growing at an exponential rate. Now, I know some of you may say, aren't these bots? But right now, we're having a lot of harsh measures about these bots. We're booting them out at the same time. So we are quite confident that instead of even the bots, people are making these numbers, which means we are growing our core players. And I guess the most important question is, so after this game, what is our company headed to? And I'm pretty much sure that many of you know about the SYL token. If you didn't know, it's the main token that sustains the whole economy. And our main goal is to sustain and enhance the value of SYL tokenomics itself. And the important thing is, Youhyun talked about the entrance fee in the sit and go mode. And we burn all the 5 to 15% of the entrance fee from the SYL token itself. So as more as people come in and become a very core user, because retention up to by 92% means that we have about 8% of churn, which means new users coming in after 100% comes in every week, and we have about 92% of them moving into the game itself and playing the game even after 7 days, after 30 days, we're going to have a core user spending a lot of their money in our games, and in the end, the fee will be burned, and at the end of the day, we will have a lot of SYL token value bringing up. Now, as it is the beginning part of our journey, I'm pretty much sure we used a lot of tokens for marketing. But at the same time, what you really have to look into is the user metrics because there are so many people coming into the game itself. We are quite confident about the burn rate. So also, furthermore, instead of these games, we are also planning to make a lot of tournaments, offline events. It's all in our roadmap. You would have seen the esports tournament that we are planning with our other partners. And in the end, we believe that we have a firm belief that this game will bring a lot of safety and enhance the value of SIL token in the end. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the SYLTARE part. Now I think we should move on to the Kaching part.
Yeah, so I am very excited to hear this part of the presentation as well. So I leave my mic to Dody and Key. Let's look at the official trailer first.
So yeah, Dody, why don't we have a look at the trailer first? Would that be fine with you guys? Yeah, Dody and Key, I think your mics are off, so now you guys can turn on your mics.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, great. Dody, so we're gonna turn on the trailer
Um,
first.
Sorry, because I think I cannot hear you. Should I think I need to reconnect first,
All
if that's
right,
okay.
so yeah, while you guys are reconnecting, we're gonna play the official trailers.
For all of you who wish to make a fortune out of playing games,
Hello?
I have good news for you. Your wish has been granted. Let
Can
me
you hear?
introduce you
Yep,
to
I can hear you,
Kaching,
Dody. Right now
the
we're
first gaming
showing the
NFT
Kaching
marketplace.
video.
Yep, you heard it right. The first gaming NFT marketplace. Let me tell you more. Kaching is a specialized gaming marketplace ecosystem on the multiple blockchains, which enables you to trade your NFT games in minutes. You can sell characters, like your cute monsters, or your mass destruction weapons, even your backyard grass. Literally all items in your Web3 games. Still new to blockchain stuff? Worry not, amigos. Kaching is providing you with a comprehensive set of advanced tools and analytics game technology to help you better understand and experience the Web3 games. And yeah, our marketplace is highly curated. So, scammer-free, worry-free, lowest fee, just be happy. That rhymes, but seriously, we do offer you the lowest fee. We also support every gaming token, so you can trade for game NFT items using the game's native crypto assets. Nice, isn't it? And since we humans are social creatures, Kaching connects you to millions of NFT gaming global communities, so you can get useful tips and tricks from around the globe. Whether you're a gamer, profit seeker, a newbie in this whole Web3 thing, or you just want to have a rewarding hobby, Kaching is definitely for you. So start exploring now. Buy your favorite game NFT. Play the game and earn reward from our unique NFT. Trade it with the lowest fee and earn more profit. Join Kaching and experience NFT gaming like no other.
All right, so we saw all the video about the Kaching. So Dody, can you hear me right? I think we're having some technical problems. Dody, can you hear us?
Okay. Okay. So, yep. So sorry because of the previous problem.
No problem.
Yeah. So okay. So thanks all for the introduction. So this is our video just now, and yeah, Kaching is basically we are a gaming NFT marketplace. We are based in Indonesia, but as you all know, as an NFT marketplace, we are not only targeting Indonesia, even though we are big in Indonesia because we are basically backed with one of the large companies in Indonesia. Currently, we are already live, and yeah, we have more than 20 partners right now, 20 games listed in our marketplace. And we already listed more around 30 gaming NFT collections available in our marketplace right now. And we already have, based on that 30 NFT collections, around more than 200,000 NFTs are available. So here are some of our highlighted partners that we can share you. SYLTARE, of course, one of the strategic one, because we see that SYLTARE and us have a lot of vision together, and we can do a lot more together in the future as a partnership. Other than that, you can see some Jira Force E Plus and other projects that are actually supporting us. Yeah. Okay, you can continue to the next slide. Yeah, so here is some of our advantage, some of our benefits compared to the other NFT marketplace. So we are basically focusing on the Web3 gaming projects only. And because of that, we need to support more or major blockchain networks. Yeah, it is Ethereum, Polygon, BNB chain for now. But in the future, we are planning to also support the other blockchain networks that have a lot of games in it, like Immutable X, Solana, or maybe other blockchains. And also in our marketplace, we are not only supporting Ethereum or any native tokens. Um, we are also supporting another in-game cryptocurrencies like, um, for example, ApeCoin or even Seal Coin in the future if it's really growing and it's good for us because technically we possible to trade your SYLTARE NFTs using the Seal token. It's very possible and it's easy to be customized by us. And also currently we are having a promotion like 0% marketplace fee for everyone who trade in our marketplace. But in the future, that 0% marketplace fee is only can be get by the holders of our Kaching VIP NFT, which will be announced soon. And at that time, for regular users, there will be a few percent of marketplace fee, still cheaper than the competitors. That's our plan. But for the VIP, it will always be 0%. Yep. Uh, yep. On the next slide. Okay, so these are about a bit about Kaching VIP. So we are currently working on it, and our plan is to mint the VIP NFT in October, sometime in October. So, like I said, if you have the VIP NFT, you will get 0% platform fee forever as long as you hold the VIP NFT. Also, we have because we plan to have a lot of partners, especially in gaming, right? So every time our gaming partners like SYLTARE having their own NFT or launching a new NFTs, these VIP holders will get the highest chance to get the whitelist or the whitelist or the airdrops for the NFTs of our partners. And other than that, you will also becoming part of our governance team. You will get a very special benefits like maybe invited to a special events, an offline or online events. You get a special rewards and all the stuff that we can give to the VIP people because the VIP people is basically our early believers, early uh, the loyal customers of us. So we will give the best for our VIP holders. Yep. So I think that's basically the introduction, a bit about Kaching.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, Yuan, I think it's pretty much for them.
Okay, so let's see. So I have a question for I think Leo.
Question,
Uh,
suddenly.
yeah.
Huh.
So what can we expect from this partnership with Kaching, and what is so great about this partnership?
Well, I think like This is a very sudden question, so I'm very surprised right now. Um, Yeah, I mean, you can see on the presentation the popularity part, the Web3 business part, on-offline events. These are very basic things that you would usually like expect from normal partnerships. But I think we really value this partnership because it has some really value in it. And when I talk to you about this AMA should be done with Kaching is because it's our first global AMA to begin with.
Okay.
But I think it's really important that when we try to go into another market, we need a really good partner in that region. And I know that Kaching is a very international, it's a platform that looks out for a global region. But at the same time, Kaching is backed with probably, I think, number one in the Indonesian company. And they do have the best network, they do have all the experience, and it should be all in the Kaching itself. So yeah, in terms that SYLTARE is quite a recently beginning new project, and Kaching is launching right now. I think both of us can look out for a great synergy between the locals that we have. For instance, SYLTARE, we have a lot of people coming in from Vietnam or Philippines. Right now, we're going for Brazil. At the same time, Kaching has probably the most regional effect in Indonesia in the beginning. And we can share them the Vietnam part, the Philippines part, or I think Southeast Asia is something that we really have to cover together because right now the NFT gaming market is very unclear. We don't know who will win in the end, but I think good partnership will lead to that. So geographically, I think the impact comes from the geographical part. And to be honest, we don't understand the Indonesian market as much as Kaching does. But at the same time, we could do that vice versa for Kaching to move into maybe South Korea or other nations. So yeah, basically about that part, I guess.
Okay, and also it says over here you guys are planning, we are planning online, offline events as well. So Kaching has a very big community of gamers, right?
They do.
So Kaching has a very big community of gamers, and that should be very helpful for us as well.
Should be.
All right, Dody, do you guys have anything to add for what's in the future for Kaching and SYLTARE?
Yep. So yeah, I think like you said, we also can get benefit from that. Yeah, I mean, other than filter tap into Indonesian market, of course, Kaching will also get benefits if we can tap into South Korean.
I think we're having some. Dody has frozen. Ki, are you with us right now, or is Dody just cut off?
Yep.
Okay, so
yeah,
Ki, I
Dody,
think it's better for Ki to go first.
You know,
All right.
it even maybe bigger
I think Dody
than
gets out.
Oh,
Yeah, Dody gets out.
Dody, I think you're back on. Can you repeat what you said?
Yep.
oh, okay. Okay, sorry. So yeah, I mean, we know that in Korean gaming market is big, and there are also a lot of Korean games here in Indonesia, and I think Indonesian people also enjoy some of them. So since Korean gaming market is big, I think it's very beneficial for us to tap into South Korean and get the right partner so that we can grow bigger in South Korea as well, other than in Indonesia. And also, we can also do a lot of future collaboration, maybe do some kind of NFT collaboration, or our holders can get benefit in your game or in our marketplace, that kind of things, which benefits all of our community. Or even we have I don't know, we have a crazy idea about doing an NFT fest, some kind of things in Indonesia or in other countries. And of course, this NFT festival, we can also invite SYLTARE, and also inviting the SYLTARE communities to join the fest, because the festival should be large. We want to make it large, and yeah, if we can reach global market, that even more beautiful. So yeah, I think there are a lot of opportunities that we can do right there. So yeah, looking forward for the collaboration with SYLTARE. Yeah.
I mean, we could bring some of the SYLTARE holders to that
Mm,
festival. I mean,
for
we
sure.
already always we really value our NFT holders and also our gamers. So we can like pick some like top gamers and top NFT holders to go over to the Indonesia and join the fest itself.
Mm, sounds good. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, Kaching, you guys are just gaming based, NFT community. That itself is just perfect for us. I think we're a good fit. I'm looking forward to this partnership as well. So, I wonder if everybody else is looking forward to this partnership as well. But before we move on to the Q&A, Key, do you want to add something?
All right. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty excited regarding the partnership between SYLTARE and Kaching. It's not like a usual project to project partnership. It's more like a strategic uh, project partnership. Uh, Excited about the partnership. Looking forward for it. We are kind of planning about integrating SYLTARE more into our platform. For example, we wanted to use SYLTARE as one of the SYLTARE token seal as one of the token that can be used in our marketplace, and also maybe we are planning on spatial gaming page only for SYLTARE and that kind of stuff. Excited to integrate SYLTARE to our marketplace for sure.
Actually, I thought integrating SIL token was something very undercover, but yeah. Yeah, yeah. I
Well,
mean,
there
system-wise,
it
I think that'll be
goes.
so nice.
Yep.
All right, so I think we're ready to move on to the Q&A part. So, like I explained, we're going to be handing out 3 NFTs. I believe we're going to be handing out one. Hmm?
Wait, actually, we have something ready, Yuhyun.
That's
Yuhyun
true.
didn't want to show this part. I know because when we were setting up this AMA, he wanted to be very secretive about things that we were going under with Kaching. And Ki already opened up the part of the token. And yeah, we have to do a lot of things for that engineering to happen in the end. But um, Ki has opened up something very secretive, and Yuhyun wants to hide stuff. So I will take the mic from here. So I just wanted to cover some part about the collaboration points under discussion. This is something that we are not showing to our holders right now or our gamers because we want the event to be very big. For instance, right now there aren't many esports tournaments in the Web3 gaming, and I think that's a problem. Because in the P2E area, many people are just simply trying to play the game to earn the money.
Mm,
So it never goes on.
mm.
It never goes on to be a culture. And poker, how old is poker?
I don't even know. Probably over 100 years.
Yeah, I mean, it grew over 100 years, and in order for a game to have a legacy, it has to have several events similar to sports. And when we were talking about sports, the first thing that came up to us was, yeah, why don't we hold an esports tournament? And I mean, like Jinho and they were StarCraft players,
Mm,
and they had tournaments all over the world. And the game grew so big, in the end, it became a global culture. And I think making these tournaments with Kaching would be very interesting because Kaching is linked with various esports teams, but which we know it's not linked yet. So no, no, it's not for sure that we're going there. But at the same time, having a lot of game tournaments, esports tournaments in a style of poker, I think that's a new collaboration between two games that are very different from each other. So yeah, creating an esports tournament with Kaching, that's something that we are currently moving with. Of course, we have to get sponsors, we have to get the location. We don't know if we're going to hold this in Indonesia or in South Korea. We don't know about that. But one thing's for sure, Kaching and SYLTARE is really paving the way how to generalize the Web3 market or the NFT gaming market. But because it's not generalized right now. Not many people know about it. If you ask your grandma about P2Es and stuff, they're like, "What is P2E?"
yeah, that's true. It's got to become mainstream, and in order for Web3 games or P2E games to become mainstream, it's something that every P2E game, including Axie and everybody before us, are trying to achieve is to lower the barrier to entry and make it a lot more mainstream media friendly, and I think esports tournament is one of the best ways to do so. And Kaching is a best partner to do it with. So yeah, I'm very excited about this, and hopefully I can win one of these tournaments as well.
Yeah.
So
I keep telling you, you gotta work, buddy. You're not able to go to these tournaments. You gotta do a lot of work.
I
But
will participate.
Mhm.
Don't worry.
But Dody, a simple question for you guys. What are your thoughts on the esports tournament with P2E Games or with SYLTARE?
Yeah, it's very interesting because it's something new in Indonesia. I mean, if we held the tournament in Indonesia, it will be maybe the first um, Web3 esports tournament. And of course, it is very interesting because, we just start the collaboration and we think that it is a long-term collaboration. And if we can talk with the esports team in here in Indonesia and we can connect you guys and, talks about stuff that is relatively new and become a pioneer of this Web3 games in Indonesia and also the esports tournament of games, it's very, very interesting, and I think the market is here because the regular Web2 games tournament in Indonesia is so big. So if there is or there are some Web3 games that are coming and can help a big tournament as well, and we also have the community to attend or join the tournament even, it will be very interesting for us. Yep.
Yeah, well, what's your thoughts on this, Key?
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be a nice platform for us to introduce Web3 game to Web2 community. So maybe if we are going to do like the tournament, it's not going to be Web3 only tournament, but also Web2 tournament. So the people from Web2 is also going to see that, oh, there's another game in Web3 that you can earn and play. It would be very interesting to know. I'm a big gamer myself, and I love going into tournament to watch some pro player play because it's high level skill right there. But yeah,
True, true. Actually, just to let you know, the people here in Indonesia, they really, really love to watch the Web2 esports tournament, the Web2 games esports tournament here. There are a lot of places in Jakarta here that hold the esports tournament and always full, even though even when it's still pandemic situation, it's also still full. So, well, I hope this can take it to another level if we can pioneer the Web3 gaming tournament. Yep.
Great. I mean, to be honest, I really like talking with Key because he kind of seems like a real player.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's a
Dody,
gamer, he's a
yeah, yeah.
trader.
Dody is like the project manager, so I've known him for like at least like 3 or 4 months, and we came to this partnership after a very long discussion with Dody. We had some trust beside that behind that the term that we were talking. But Key, I saw you today first, and I really am liking you. I hope you really attend the tournament when we hold the esports tournament.
thank you, thank you. I mean, I'm kind of planning to attend. If you guys know, there's a big tournament coming in Singapore. I kind of wanted to attend that tournament in October, but working in cutting take a lot of my time, so I don't think I can go to that tournament. But I love to go to tournament here in Indonesia. It's so fun to talk to other game players in real life.
Yep. So IRL, I guess that's another very important concept in Web3.
Yep.
All right, so moving on to the next part. This is another thing that we have not shown to the public, and we're really excited about this part. So basically, Kaching is it's an NFT marketplace, and they do have all the system for exclusive marketplace experience, and at the same time, they will be making drop sites or a very exclusive NFTs being traded on the sites. So as you can see on the left, Youhyun, have you seen this picture before?
Just
I
today.
remember showing you because this was undercover, and you can see Kaching on this corner of the NFT cards itself. So we're cooking up various ways. For instance, we can let Kaching NFT be breeded with a SYLTARE NFT and make a special edition Kaching NFT. That's a way we can solve it. Another way we're thinking is we can have very special Indonesian heroes minted through Kaching NFT marketplace, and then we can seed that into the SYLTARE main game. So you will have Indonesian heroic characters in the game, and I think the game team is also talking about you can purchase the country where you are, so you can have your flags on it. So for instance, if you buy the Indonesian flag, then every time you play the game, you will have an Indonesian heroic character fighting for your side. So I think that's a very interesting way of localizing the game. But I'm pretty much sure it was quite normal to be done in the Web 2 area because, like, for instance, when a game goes to another country, they usually have their heroes in their game, and I don't think it has been done in the Web 2 area before, because Web 3 area before. For instance, Axie, you don't know if it's a Korean Axie or Indonesian Axie.
That's true.
For instance, Splinterlands, you might have a lot of card monsters, but you don't know which nation they're from. But we actually in SYLTARE, we deal with real heroes or real mythical heroes that were not just simply created without any simple story. So yeah, I mean, making special edition for Kaching itself, and at the same time, really showing our love to Indonesian market. I think that's a thing that we should be doing with them. And what are your thoughts on this, Dody and Ki? I'm really interested about your ideas.
Yeah, I mean, because the first time I hear about your game about the heroes or legends of Korean, we also here in Indonesia has a lot of, strong culture in a way, and we really proud of our legends and heroes, right? So when you talk about creating a SYLTARE cards or SYLTARE NFTs using our heroes or using our legends for the characters, it will be very crazy. Our our community, our Indonesian people will definitely buy for the cards, I think, because of our love of the countries and culture. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And I think like through the membership you talked about, maybe we can drop some free NFTs, free mint NFTs through that membership. That's another thing we can do.
Yeah, we can, right? Because we have the VIP already. So
Mhm.
if we want to give the Indonesian heroes for free, of course we will put it, of course we will give it or drop it into the VIP members, right? Other than the regular
Mhm.
members. Yep.
Are you able to open up how many VIP members you're thinking of, or is it secret?
It's not secret. I think we have published it
Okay.
anyway. It's only for 420 supplies. So
Only
yeah, only
420.
that numbers.
Are you planning
Yep.
to mint more in the future, or is it just 420 right now?
So for the VIP, it's only 420, and it will be only that. But
I
we
see.
will have another tier of membership in the future, but
Mm-hmm.
it will be lower than VIP. So
I see.
if you want to get the VIP, I think this is the highest tier that we will mint. And later we will mint another type of membership, but it will be lower than VIP and yeah, higher than the regular users. Yeah.
Would there be any way you can make it 421 and give a single NFT to me?
Well, let's see.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
think it should be very valuable because not many memberships that usually these marketplaces make, most of them were, I believe, unlimited.
Yeah, 420 is a very small number, so yeah, it should become very valuable in the future.
Do you have a reason for the number 420?
Well, the idea of the supply is actually we want to put it below 500
Mm-hmm.
because we want the VIP fields to be very exclusive. It's only a few hundreds of them, and of course, far lower than 500, we think that it is good enough for the VIP to be sounds exclusive. And we think that previously we think about 300 only, but when we think about it, I think we need more because uh, I think we plan to have a lot of partners as well, a lot of early adopters, early believers of our project. So we kind of take it a bit from 300 to 420. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Totally understand. You
Also,
have
it's a meme.
yeah. Oh, Key, please go on.
No, it's 420. It's 420. It's a meme, by the way, if you guys don't know. But yeah.
All right, so 420 for you. Youhyun, what's your thoughts on this VIP NFT?
I mean, we've been playing with the idea of a NFT-based membership with SYLTARE as well, so I'm very interested to see how the Kaching NFT works out for you guys first. So, yeah, it should be very interesting. 420 is a very interesting number as well. So, yeah, hopefully I can get in on the whitelist as well. So it seems very promising, very promising.
It is. All right, moving on. So the last part is my favorite part because I love that dog character that we have. In South Korean, it's called 시골을 잡종. Basically means can you make it English? What does it mean?
It's common mutt. is
Common
the
mutt,
name.
right.
Common mutt. So yeah, it's a dog you can easily find in the streets of countryside in Korea.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean the common mutt is just an example because I think our designer thought this was the cutest one, or maybe she didn't even have enough time to make various products. But the basic concept of collaboration goods in every gaming industry is for their fans. And I think it's very important as we both are Web3 projects. You guys are the marketplace and we are the games. We really have to take care of our players, the players that are loving the IP from SYLTARE or from Kaching. So we have our IP on this t-shirt, on these bags. We have these heart cards that we even have pens made for them. And also these cups where you can have your morning coffee in. And all these things may become an outcome of the collaboration. And I think these goods will be given out through maybe esports tournament. We can sell them online. We can sell them through maybe the Kaching marketplace if it's possible. We can sell them with the Kaching token if it's made later on. It could be sold with SYL tokens. Anything that helps to this economy will be very helpful for both sides. And these goods, they are the basic way all the IPs and content companies do their work to reach out to their audiences in a much more, I don't know, sensitive way, I guess. So yeah, Key, what's your thought on the collaboration goods?
Yep. The dog is definitely cute. I want one of them. Definitely. But yeah, I think that using an IP as the way of getting a revenue is kind of a sick idea in NFT. Like we have to utilize the IP for of the NFT itself, but also the collaboration will be good for both of us, so we can do marketing as one, right? So, for example, if we want to do it to sell it in Kaching, we can turn the merch into an NFT that can be redeemable.
Right.
So not only that they own it in real life, but they also own the token of that merch. It's kind of interesting idea.
Exactly. I mean, Nike is doing it, Adidas is doing it. A redeemable NFT is a very important concept. And I think we're ready for talks with you guys in the very near future about these making these redeemable NFTs. Of course, we might want to buy them with SYL token. We might want them to buy with Ethereum or maybe a different token. I'm not sure what's it going to be, but I'm sure this is coming in very soon. But I don't know about this word soon in the Web3 area. I'm not sleeping for a week. I'm working 24/7, so I don't know when it's coming out, but it should be a milestone that has to be done. Dody, what's your thought?
Yeah, definitely. Because so we think, especially gamers, yeah, because our NFT marketplace is for the gamers, right? gamers love this kind of stuff, right? I mean, if the games have its merchandise, or the esports team have its merchandise, or even the tournament sell its merchandise, they will definitely buy it if it's really interesting. As simple as T-shirt, or even the mouse, for example. Other than not only the merchandise, simple merchandise, it can be a computer accessories, mouse or stickers or something like that. It will be good for them, and it will be good for us because our fans will get something to involve in our projects and in our community events. And later in the future, if we create another events, similar ones, or maybe even uh, different events with the same concepts of gaming or esports, they will definitely come again and involve in the event, and we can do a lot more other than the merchandise, I think. Yep.
Yeah, great.
All right, shall we move on, please? Outro. All right, so special NFT giveaway. So yeah, this is the third time I'm mentioning this, but it is very, very important. So I will mention it one more time. 3 NFTs for the best AMA questions. We're going to be giving away 1 SYLTARE NFT. Is it common, rare?
It's actually under the cover, but I have a feeling it's gonna be common.
Okay, so 1 SYLTARE NFT card. We don't know which one yet. 2 Kaching VIPs. There's only 420 of these, so 2 is a lot. So
That
this
is a lot.
that is gonna be very, very important. Also, 8 NFTs for SYLTARE Genesis holders. Be on the lookout for our Twitter and Discord, because we will be giving away 8 NFTs for our SYLTARE Genesis holders as well. So it will be announced very soon. So please look on our Twitter. Follow us on Twitter and Discord. And yeah, shall we start the AMA?
Great. Now the real thing begins, right?
Yeah, so we're going to be starting the Q&A section of the last portion of the AMA. And if you can upload some questions that you may have for me, Leo, Dody, or Key, we will be selecting a few questions and answering them. And we will also pick one favorite question per person and giving away those NFTs. So let's go. Yeah, let's hear some questions.
Okay, are there a lot of questions coming in?
Well, we have about 3 right now. We have about 3 right now.
I guess you can choose any question and throw it to me or Dody or Key.
Okay, so let's start with the first question. This will be probably a question for Leo.
Okay, let's go.
This is the first question we got. P2E has always experienced token inflation. So how are we planning on battling inflation?
That's a very difficult question, to be honest. It's all like a part of it. I think I have a feeling it's really closely linked with the macroeconomics right now. I mean, the whole things in winter and stuff. But one thing that is keeping our team together is that we're not trying to leverage ourselves into the macro itself. And I think fighting inflation is very important, but the most important thing is the game. Many of the P2E games, I think, deflationary models, they all have it. But I think the most important thing is we need people to really engage in the game itself. To be honest, we learned a lot from last like 3 months, 4 months after we launched the CBT, after we launched our second card game, the third card game. We are all still, I have developers right next room developing right now the new game, and all the games may seem very different, but we are tweaking a lot of economics so that people can enjoy the game at the same time. A lot of SIL token will be burned. A quick look at our tokenomics white paper would really help out. But yeah, I think our white paper has a lot of answers to that. And to be honest, sometimes we really value our community, right? We take a lot of suggestions from the community. We really thank our NFT holders and our community, giving a lot of good suggestions. But most important thing is we are looking forward to deflate the SIL tokenomics without any caring about the macro environment.
Okay, so this was a question from Park Jace, and a lot of similar questions have come up, so we're going to be skipping over that. But this is a question from Vincent Wexler, and this is, I think, a question for, he said, what is your outlook on the NFT market, and why is SYLTARE in a good position? But I think this question could be also applied for Dody and Key as well, for Kaching, because everybody knows, the Web3 scene and the crypto scene is experiencing a little bit of a downside recently. So why is SYLTARE in a good position, and why is Kaching in a good position to ride it out? So let's start with Leo and then move on to Dodi and Key.
Well, I really love the question because the fact that it's about the NFT market, right? Itself, and why it stands out. Actually, I have an idea. Youhyun, why don't you answer this question? Because to be honest, I know I can answer it. It just seems that you're quite bored waiting for all the answers being done. So
All right,
I'll give you a shot.
So as everybody knows, Web3 is a very new space, and NFT, we've experienced crypto winters before. The DeFi summer was a big hit, but then DeFi has since taken a fall. And for me, I think P2E is just waiting its second wave right now, because the first wave was started by Axie and carried on by games like Fate and Arena and Splinterland and whatnot. But I think a lot of new projects, including us, have learned from our predecessors, and we are right now like waiting for the next big P2E wave. And I think the next big P2E wave will be a wave of sustainable games, and nobody has reached that level yet. But hopefully, SYLTARE is in a good position to do so because of all the things that Leo explained about token inflation and deflation. So I think SYLTARE is in a very good position because we've learned from all our predecessors and in a prime position to ride the second wave that is coming up very soon. And this is not just me that personally thinks this, but our NFT NIC participation, if you talk with the many teams that we have, a lot of people are expecting the next big P2E to come out anytime now. And I think we are in a very good position timing wise as well. So what about Dodi and Key? Like, do you guys believe in what are your thoughts on the NFT market, and why is Kaching in a prime position?
Yep. Yeah, of course we believe, yeah, because that's why we're building, right? If you not believe it, then we will not build this NFT marketplace. So yeah, like you said, we also believe that P2E games is really, Axie is only the start. So the future is much more than Axie. And I also just go to a P2E Expo in Bangkok, I think last 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. And I saw a lot of, games, Web3 games that are actually really, really, really good. There are a lot of adventures, RPG, auto chess, battle royale, all kind of games are there, but they are under development, right? And the thing is, uh, I think why catching is the right solution for them is because you guys are game developers, right? So you guys should focus on developing your games, right? Rather than focusing on developing marketplace like what not only Axie but all the other early Web3 games do, right? They are developing the marketplace first, and then after years, then they are developing the games. And the games are not that good yet because, well, they need to split the effort between developing and maintaining the marketplace plus developing the games, right? So it's not optimal, and we think that if we can provide the platform for them, so hey, game developers, just focus on your games, right? Just focus on developing your games. That's what you're good at. And for the marketplace and all the supporting infrastructure, let us handle that so that you can have the same experience, have the same features as like what Axie had, but you only spend your effort, spend your resources on game development, right? And or for the marketplace, for the other features that you may need, we can help support that. So that's where we want to put our position in this Web3 games industry, and we think that because we know a lot of games are developing right now, and they are maybe will coming soon in early 2023. Most of them are targeting at that time, so I think that next gaming wave, P2E games wave, will be somewhere around that time, hopefully, and we want to be ready for that wave. Yeah.
The wave is coming. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
What about Key? Do you have anything to add about this?
So, I guess regarding the market outlook, I might be able to answer or to tell my opinion about market outlook. In my opinion, that yeah, I've been in this space for 1 year at least, and I've been trading a lot of NFTs, and I think that P2E game is going to prime in the next future because people are now kind of tired with PFP, and I think that pay to earn not especially if you can make play and earn. So basically, the focus is not earning. The focus is the game being fun. I think that it will bring the next bull run back to the NFT space.
Right. I mean, like, without whether the winter comes or not, people still play League of Legends. People still play Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
People play all those kind of games. I think when the economy is hard, more people play games.
That is true.
So I think that was what we should go for. That's why the P2E has a future.
Okay, so thank you, Vincent, for this question. I'm going to pick one more question. Let's see. Tokche is asking, the partnership seems to have progressed a lot in Korea, but I think global partnership should be the target in the future. Is there a team you're communicating with? So I think this is a question for Leo. So I think what it means is, other than Kaching, is there other, global partnerships that we are communicating with? Very simple answer.
Yeah, we do, but I think that could be another similar question to you, Kaching, at the same time. But just to announce for like other global partnerships, we're looking for exchange partnerships. We're actually doing the divide and conquer way of moving into other countries because in South Korea, yeah, we do have a lot of partnerships, but in South Korea, we don't think it's enough for the global audience to come in. For instance, us partnering up with Kaching was a very important part. But I'm pretty much sure everyone knows that these partnerships, so-called partnerships in the Web3 area, is so common that I don't think many of them has that much value. But I think the real partnership really happens when you like build partnership through like 3 to 4 months. And we are having about at least 4 partners in each nation. And Indonesia, Kaching is the partner that we're partnering up with. We have a partner in Vietnam. We are creating a partner in the Philippines. We are having a deep talk with a partner in Brazil. And those are the 4 countries that we are concentrating right now. Yeah, so we are having 4 more partners coming up. But yeah, for right now, I just want to focus up in Kaching. I guess the same question goes for Dody and Ki. So maybe your other global partners?
Yeah, currently, like you can see in the slides before, our partners are basically maybe very few, yeah, coming from Indonesia. Yeah. I think most of them are coming from global. So the likes of Gojira or NFT 11, it comes from another countries. Like NFT 11 is from Singapore, Gojira is from I think Australia, and SYLTARE is from South Korea. So yeah, we are also focusing on the global market as well. We are also partnering with global market because I think Indonesia is our country, and we also already have the market here, and we can start with Indonesian, but we also need to tap into the global market because NFT or Web3 is from everywhere. It cannot only consumed by Indonesian only, and yeah, that's what we're doing as well, tapping into global market. Yep.
All right, I think we have time for one more question. So the last question that we got, I think this is his third time asking, so he is very interested in knowing the answer. So I'm gonna pick this guy, Mai Bui Tan. he or she asked that the reward pool for the normal mode is decreasing. So are you planning other strategies to attract more players? And I think he or she asked before, is there a strategy, or what is our strategy to attract more players as the reward pool is decreasing? So like our numbers showed in the presentation before us, we have about, I think, a couple thousand DAU right now. So our primary goal right now is to transition those players into sit and goes and globally target more sit and go players. And right now we are not really focusing on anything else other than to bring up the price of our token. So if we bring up the price of our token, doesn't matter how many players there are, the inflow of players will also be matched with the inflow of rise of our SIL tokens. And we have other pools we can use as well. So we are right now trying to manage the expectations between the number of players and the rewards, as opposed to the price of the SIL token. So a lot more players coming in is a good thing, but it's not as important as sustainability. And if too many players come, the sustainability will be tested, as was the case with Axie a long time ago as well. So yeah, our goal is to focus on the price of SIL tokens right now. So let's see, Dody and Keith, do you guys want to answer maybe one more question, or do you guys want to pick your favorite questions? I think our number one question was given by Park Jace. He or she asked us about the inflations and how we were going to fight inflation. Number two question was Vincent Wexler. He or she, I think he asked about the NFT market as a whole and why Kaching and SYLTARE is in a good position. Number three, our third question was Tokche, asking about the global partnerships. And our fourth question was Mai Bui Tan. He or she asked about the SIL token, the reward pool decreasing and how we plan on fighting. And if I can pick just one last question, this is something
For Kaching.
this is something for Kaching. Santa asked two questions. If the esports will be held, when would it be? And can we expect to use SIL tokens in Kaching as well?
That's a
Yep.
very hard question. Is there any other good questions? I mean, Santa, yeah, that's a very Christmassy thing. I hope it comes by Christmas, but I'm pretty much sure it's gonna come before Christmas. But I think there are other good questions, but I
It's a
think
boring question.
that is a boring question. It's a good question.
It's a boring question. What keeps you going?
Yeah, but you know, it's a bit, yeah, okay.
Okay. Leo wants to pick this question. Kiryu asked us, what keeps you going? What is your motivation?
Yeah, Dody, that's a
this
very
is-
important question, no?
This is a
What
very
keeps you
boring
motivated?
question.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, personally, it's because, I believe in the space. Personally, I believe in Web3 gaming. I believe in, I think this Web3 can change something in the world. Maybe not change the whole world, but it will be have an impact, personally. And I think involving in this new space is really something very motivating me right now. So yeah, I mean, I'm a gamer as well. So supporting a new things that can change the world and also involving in games, that's definitely, it's not there's no more better reason to make me motivated. Yeah.
Yeah, very boring question, but I told you, it's a lot about the motivation. How about you? How about you, Key?
All right. My main motivations is I want to contribute back to the Web3 community. Web3 has given me a lot in these past years, and now it's time for me to bring something to the Web3 community. I want to build something that's useful for the Web3 community. I want to give mark to my legacy here in the Web3 community, such that when I believe that Web3 will be such a big thing in the future, my name and my contribution will be heard.
Great, great. So I guess that kind of wraps up the whole AMA round, right?
Yeah, last thing is to pick three winners. So I think Dody and Key, if you could pick two of your favorite, one favorite question each, and we will give out those two players or those two people your VIP NFT. And if Leo can pick one, we will give out our SYLTARE NFT. So our choices are Park J's inflation question, Vincent the NFT market, and then Tokche was the
Global partnership.
global partnership, and then we had
We
the
Huai Chi.
reward pool, we how Joe, yeah, and our Kiriri was the last question about the motivation. So let's start with Key. What was your favorite question?
And my favorite questions was definitely regarding the global partnership.
Mhm.
I think that
Dokche.
yeah, Dr. It's because Web3 is about no border at all, and global partnership is the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so congratulations to Tokche. I think he or she will be given one out of the 420
Wow, that's
uh,
big. That's big.
Kaching VIP
That's really big.
NFTs. All right, Dody, what was your favorite question?
Yep. I think my favorite one was the NFT market question. Yeah. I think who is it again? Yep.
So Vincent's question, okay. And why was it your
Yep.
favorite?
Yeah, because that's a very interesting question, and it shows me that he's actually really into it, and he wants to know how Silter and Kaching is actually take the position in this bear market basically. So yeah, it's really interesting.
And last but not least, Leo, what was your favorite question?
Yeah, my favorite was the boring one because it gives me a lot of motivation. I really think about motivation. So yeah, it goes to what keeps you going.
Okay.
And that's from Kiriri.
Kiriri.
Yeah, and Kiriri will be awarded NFT. Thank you for the boring question, which I love. But yeah, it's boring, but at the same time, we all need motivations, and yeah, giving back to the community, it's all important. So yeah, Vincent, Dokche, and Kiriri, you guys can send your MetaMask, but at the same time, you guys have to show like the screenshots that the account is yours. Because we already have all the recorded sessions, so we know if it's you or not. So I hope none of the other people change their nicknames suddenly and send us the emails. But send us your MetaMask address with the proof to team@sylabs.io. Youhyun, can someone in Jihae or can anyone write this down in the chat room? So it should be team, TEAM at SYLTARE.io. So you will be awarded with these NFTs. And yeah, even a common NFT in SYLTARE is well over like 0.1 Ethereum. So it should be quite valuable for people. And for the VIP NFT in Kaching,
It might be like 100 Ethereum one day.
yeah.
So,
Because it's got all the whitelists. It's very exclusive, no more than 420. And Indonesia, there are like how many people are in Indonesia right now, Dody? What's the population?
More than 300 millions, I
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
huge amount of people there. Also, a lot of South Koreans and a lot of SYLTARE holders are watching this AMA right now. So yeah, let's stay tuned. Like for further partnerships, we'll do a lot of fun thing together.
yeah, I mean, I think our AMA, this was our first global AMA, and I'm happy to have done it with you guys. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Kaching, and I'll definitely be participating in your minting. So I look forward to that as well. Thanks for making the time, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. Oh,
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you, Dody and Key. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
See ya.